guys, it has been a minute since my last Hashimoto's life update. I'm not feeling as gloomy as I was when I last filmed it. I didn't actually ever end up uploading it because it had been a bad couple of days, and if you have Hashimoto's or any thyroid condition, you know how bad those bad days can really be. But I'm really excited today because I wanted to share with you guys something huge that I implemented in my own life that I really feel like could be beneficial with people with Hashimoto. So if you're interested in all Hashimoto things, life updates, I will make a playlist down below that you can click and watch all of those videos, and make sure you're following so you can see them. The first thing I wanted to talk about is I was recently diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and like many people who have experienced Hashimoto symptoms, you know that depending on how long you've had it, you can go and get the blood labs and it just won't show up in your thyroid labs, right? Like everything will appear normal, but you don't feel normal. I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's about a month ago, but I deep down knew for much longer than that, but my thyroid labs were not saying that that was the case. So after moving states, I was able to find a doctor who actually aggressively ran blood tests. And always the first thing that many people would advise if you're trying to get diagnosed with a thyroid condition is ask for those really thorough blood labs. Do not let your doctor sway you into what they think you should get done. I did that at first, and so I think that's part of the reason why it just took so long to get diagnosed officially. I was really persistent. I was like, listen, I know something's wrong. I have low vitamin D, low iron. That's never been an issue in my life before. I'm not someone who stays inside all day. I'm super fatigued. Nothing's helping. Like, we need to do something about this. We need to do thorough labs. And I had to do a lot of my own research to figure out that what I had was probably Hashimoto's. And it is incredibly hard to get Hashimoto's diagnosed because unless your thyroid basically gets down to nothing and it triggers hypothyroidism, you typically will not show any signs of it in labs. So I finally had something show up in blood labs to point us in the direction where my doctor could then go, this is what you have. And so since then, it has just been a series of trying so many things on my own since I don't qualify for a synthetic hormone yet. And I don't want to. I mean, I don't want my thyroid to get to a position where I am dependent on a thyroid medication or a hormone replacement. But for many people, it's already to that point. So I was kind of forced to find natural ways to get better on my own because I don't qualify for any sort of medication. So if I wanted to feel better, I needed to take it into my own hands. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that I have changed in just this last month. I mean, it has been quite a journey, but just this last month, I'm now starting to see dramatic increases in energy as well as a whole bunch of weight loss from the inflammation. The first thing that I cut out was dairy, and it is such a bummer, I know, but the amount of energy that I got back from just that one thing was huge, and I couldn't deny it. So almond milk, coconut milk, even Brazil nut milk, which I could make a whole video about. If you try to find it, to purchase it, you're not going to find it. You're just not going to find it. And I don't know why that is, because Brazil nuts are so incredibly good for people with thyroid issues. It has natural selenium in it, as well as a host of other things. And it's just a really great milk alternative. I took things into my own hands. I found a bag of Brazil nuts from Grocery Outlet for like $7, and I made my own milk, and it's not hard at all, guys. That is something, if you want to learn more about, I can make another video about. Another thing that I did was I cut out grains and gluten, and it was such a bummer, guys. I love pizza, and I don't love cauliflower crust pizza. I love regular pizza. So that was a huge bummer, but it was also, I got major effects from that alone that I just couldn't deny. So I had to cut it out. The thing that I cut out was processed sugars. Now I am drinking a Starbucks right now. It's not that you can't do processed sugars at all. I mean, it's really different for everybody. For me personally, though, it's a very common side effect of Hashimoto's, but my blood sugar has been rising, and it's not enough to where I need a medication to regulate it, but it is getting there. For someone who only eats fruit and their blood sugars are still rising, that is incredibly frustrating, but I've noticed that dialing into my sugar a lot is making a huge difference with my energy as well as with weight gain. And that is pretty much all that I have cut out so far. Right now, I am doing keto, a form of keto. I have significantly cut back on carbs and sugar. For me, that is doing wonders for my energy levels. Now that I've told you guys all my tips and tricks, I wanted to tell you guys something been very difficult with this. I started clean eating and it took a couple days and it felt like it was kind of working. And then I had a moment of weakness where my husband makes really great pasta. I wish he didn't, but he did. So I had pasta and the next day I felt okay. The 3 days following that, I significantly decreased in my energy levels. I was feeling everything again. I had gained weight and I had like literally just from that one meal, I'd gained 2 pounds and it lasted a couple days. And I also got a lot of my fatigue back and I really wanted to give up. I was like, okay, well, this isn't working. Like something's wrong. It's easy to be like, I've tried everything. Like I really just have to wait until I cut it for medication. But I realized I waited out those 3 days after I had that pasta. And I clean eated those whole 3 days, even though I really wanted to binge on junk food because I was feeling like garbage. And so I wanted to eat like garbage. Something incredible happened. And after talking with a friend, I realized it took 3 to 4 days for my energy levels to get back. Because that's how long it took for my body to clean out pasta, guys. Like gluten, grains, like that is amazing in the sense that that's really horrible. That sucks. But it's amazing to know that the body is trying to get better. It is trying to recover. And with those things that I just mentioned with cutting out, you not only can feel better, but you can lose a lot of that weight. The fact that I gained 2 pounds from eating pasta tells me that I'm doing something right in the sense that I gained 2 pounds of inflammation weight, right? Like my gut was inflamed. It triggered the autoimmune disease to rev up, but my body was going into remission. So that is incredible news. Really hope that this video is informative to you guys. I want to make so many more videos. Everybody, I have suffered from the side effects of Hashimoto's. I'm in nursing school. I'm a mom. It is draining to have this disease, but you don't have to let it control you. And I have so many other things that I want to tell you guys about things that I've done because it has been a really long 3 years and I'm finally happy to be in a position where I can help people naturally get better from Hashimoto's. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I literally just want to help you. So if you guys found any of this informative, please give it a like, or if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer all of them because I wish I had had someone like that for me when I was going through the trenches of this disease. And I look forward to making more of these.